Yo, what's up, guys? 3 for 3 did a live stream today. Before they did the community play date, they actually talked about campaign stuff and other things, so. So, yeah, the game has successfully gone gold. Basically, what that means is that, back in the old days, it kind of means that the game is, completely finished, is being printed on disc, to be shipped out to retail and all that, but. Well, that has completely changed as we saw with Cyberpunk last year. So anyway, so now we know that the game is coming out on December 8th for sure. Now that the game has gone gold. Launch times seems that it'll be coming out in my area on 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. When I get home, I know what I'm doing.
Initial impressions start to hit the internet this morning, and we'll actually be talking more about campaign during this show.
I think that's actually our next segment. But before we jump into that, we are going to get to the play date in a bit, just to let everybody know what we got on tap for today. We're going to be joined by Paul Crocker from the campaign here momentarily, take a little bit of a walk through the campaign, talk a bit about that. We actually got a visit from 343's Kiki Wolfkill. We're going to have a quick conversation about the Halo series. Thank you, Josh, for that note. I'll circle back.
I guess we're talking about the multiplayer stuff. Talking about some of the multiplayer first, so.
Talk a little bit about some of the cool partnerships that are happening out there.
Because remember, they're going to be talking. There's an event next week, so what that means is that there's 30 tiers, and that they cut. 33 is saying here that it's going to be 5 to 6 times that they'll come around. So each season. So.
Events are a huge part.
So if you miss out, don't worry about it. Just try to be there, next time it shows.
And each event will include generally some sort of unique.
And as you can see, there's the 10 right armor, the 20th anniversary that's going on right now, HGS Spotlight, Winter Contingency. Woo! Nice. And here, yep, this is the stuff that's included in the 30 tier. So that is very exciting to hear. Very exciting. So I can't wait to get my hands on that armor. I'm definitely going to be trying to get that, in the time that this event is available. So I'm because I really like the look. It's kind of like a spiritual successor to the Hayabusa, from Halo 3. You remember those days? Yeah, so that's going to be fun. And I believe they said a new game mode next week too, so that should be good. That should be fun. Because Sketch said that on Twitter, so finally, something to do.
I'm going to be rocking it. I'll be wearing it for sure.
Absolutely. So with that, I think we're going to take a super quick break. I'm going to swap seats. We're going to welcome Paul Crocker in, and John and Paul are going to talk about the campaign. So we'll just be back in a minute.
Oh, it seems we're going to a break real quick. So I guess we're going to be going into campaign stuff when they come back. Oh, and we're back.
Really quick, and with me.
And here, Paul Crocker, for reference, that they're not going to talk about, he was actually before here, he was actually at Rocksteady working on the Batman Arkham series.
Okay. And do you?
And which, if you've played those games, you'll know that those games are phenomenal.
I
So,
mean, it's kind of a little bit of everything. Like,
so
from
I
campaign
hope
to
that Halo Infinite's campaign is the same quality. So
have been working, 'cause as you know,
that's part of the reason why I'm very excited
to
about it.
make, the Halo campaign.
Very cool. And today we're going to be taking a look at some gameplay here of some of the earlier missions on console, right? So we've shown campaign on PC multiple times before, but we're going to be taking a look at it on a Xbox Series X as well as the Xbox One. Josh, I think we are ready to go ahead and roll that. And today,
Oh, here we go. I guess this is the second mission, like where I guess you're receiving where you're trying to get the weapon. You know, our new
This is Chief is
our
on
new
a
AI friend.
mission right now where he is trying to locate the weapon, which we've seen in our previews today.
Which is funny because we've actually seen this area in pictures back in April, actually, in the PC blog post. Actually,
This is really leads us into how we've structured the campaign in general. We are
it's kind of weird that it's gonna be like these like more linear but dungeon-like areas, so which is pretty darn cool. So
wider and wider that
I've always found that interesting about like the Foreigner architecture, though. Like, always so fascinating. There was always something so fascinating about them,
dungeon.
like what they did.
Really,
You know.
the story is the thing that is gating you as you go. But then, as you're going to see as we go further through this, we also have the expansive world above all these things.
and when you say dungeon, that doesn't mean just super tight corridors, like locked in a dark space, right?
Yeah, apologies for that.
We have huge kind of
Yeah, apologies out. Oh,
Forerunner dungeon
there we.
spaces
Yeah, apologies for the buffering. It was like that when I was watching it, so I was kind of having to record it because it was a live stream. So I apologize.
So it's more just the linear curated paths is what we're referring to when you
Yeah,
say dungeon.
absolutely. And
Oh, there you go, with
just
that
from a feeling
triple kill, I
perspective,
guess.
We get to curate some of the storytelling. We get to curate some of the kind of.
I love the architecture that they came up with for this game. It just looks phenomenal. It really does.
Kind of play these spaces exactly the way they want to.
Forerunner doors, always appreciate.
Oh, I like how the doors just slide like that. Like they just open like that. That's really cool. It's really nice too.
Forerunner door, and everyone will lose it.
Yeah, and
Whoa.
here's a giant
I wonder what
space
those
that has,
are.
Silexes moving around in them. This is
Uh,
very much
hmm.
connected to how the story
Very
unfolds
interesting.
as you play through.
Yeah. Things like this is why I can't wait to explore Zeta.
Kind of thing, Forerunner tech there.
Oh,
That's
Banish.
kind of why we chose
Oh, so that's what that like red was. It was the Banish, doing their own work to it.
Take an established location, but one that
So
has
that's
a
what it
mystery
was.
built into it, and also like add in a whole bunch of new mysteries that people don't even know exist at this point.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see here, we're in one of our giant rooms where there are multiple routes that you can take through it. The Banished
Oop.
have also dug down into this from the other side. You can see
Guessing that's
how they kind of-
because. Yep.
so we call it like the banification of these of these kind of zones, but really you can sort of see how it's Forerunner meets Banished and how the Banished have a.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, you can use the grapple to take down a Jackal shield.
So storytelling with even just the environment there, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
And
That's definitely
creative
best.
director,
Ooh.
kind of help make sure that all happens, that comes together.
Oh, you're
I
done.
mean, absolutely. It might, I spend a lot of time with the story team, with everyone from level design. Everything has story in the game. We really wanted to make sure that it is that kind of classic Halo experience of story-driven missions that are pulling you through our golden path. And really, we wanted you also to be able to go off the golden path and find more story. And all of this helps you piece together the kind of mystery of what is happening.
And
Nice
that's
reflections there.
on Zeta Halo. So
There is. I mean, our goal from a story perspective was always.
And for the record, this is being played on the Series X. This level, this area is. Because later on, they're showing the open world areas, and that's being played on the Xbox One. So,
and I think we've got
for the record,
you mentioned
ooh,
kind of
I've used the Stalker rifle in multiplayer. I like it. It kind of reminds me of I guess of like the DMR. I guess
finish off these last folks.
like the mix of like a DMR sniper. I kind of don't know how to explain it.
No, I think this is actually Steve Dick, who's the character director.
Character director.
Oh, there's a plasma pistol.
We saw this space in one of the trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
The part I don't like about that one, this iterations though, is because of the whole EMP going on vehicles. So,
We're not gonna
but
do it now,
hey,
yeah,
that's what the
at
shock
moment,
stuff is
so
for.
I think there's been lots of previews where we revealed it. It's the first boss in the game.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
Really kind of went to town with the introduction of Dramonius, and really it sets the stage for how bosses work in the game. And this is Outpost Dramonius, which was named after.
Yeah, and I guess here's the open world.
Tremonius.
I guess.
So
Oh,
you
look at
used to
that
be
correct
for-
fly.
Nicely
Ragdoll.
Harmonious.
Chief has removed him from his job. But now this is that kind of first kind of stepping.
Yeah, man, does this game look,
So again,
I guess
we're
beautiful.
widening
It does.
That funnel, so there are more opportunities for players to.
If what I'm hearing from people who have played it, like, it sounds like this could be very special.
Area, which is, you know,
Like, easily, you know, the best
an area to
3v3 is done.
surface of the ring.
Ever since they took over.
Find,
So,
one spoiler: I advise you explore behind most of the structures because there may be things to find.
Yeah, as we were watching this video, it'll pop up here in a second. But there's so much stuff that you can find that you never found before. I've played this space numerous times, and we're about
Oh,
to
he's
get
getting
to
hammered.
where I hadn't even known there was stuff for Chief to find yet. So Chief comes around
oh,
here.
hello.
Yeah, I mean the great thing with this.
Huh, UNSC weapons, eh?
UNSC cache, right? So it's where the banished
Rockets, baby.
And
What's that?
claiming all the UNSC.
Ooh, Spartan Core. Okay, nice. I guess that's just one way you'll find them.
Upgrading the equipment you have. We've shown.
Because as we seen the other day, you would also find them scattered around dead bodies too.
When you're going to get in the game is the threat sensor, which will enable you to be able to spot and understand exactly where all enemies are around you. And these are fully upgradable as well over time. So it really encourages you to go and get those Spartan cores.
And
Whoa, what's that in the background? Is that a crashed ship?
and approaching each of these more open spaces however you want, right?
Yeah, that's always been our goal. I mean, we've always used the term super soldier base assault for how we want you to always feel like a super soldier and to be able to assault bases however you
Boom.
want. But, I mean, this is a good example. We switched
Oh,
to Xbox One,
sniper.
Gameplay here. Yeah, and again, what you can see is we've really worked hard. The whole team has worked incredibly hard to achieve kind of parity between.
And he's down.
We haven't removed enemies. We haven't changed objectives. It's the same experience on every single platform that you can play here.
Maybe a little different performance, right? Different
Absolutely.
hardware gets you different results, but same amount of enemies, right? On the same difficulties.
Yeah.
Nothing's changing gameplay wise. That's great to hear. Yeah. But
Oh,
you mentioned
noob cubes.
base assault. Right now, we're going after.
I'll always. I think that's definitely gonna be a thing. Noob cubes.
Area where the banished have taken over part of the ring. They are, as you can see, it's like a kind of half
Bam.
yard. There are fuel silos.
Oh, he's mad.
The salvage ties into a story that you're going to learn later in the game about what the banished are actually up to. So the area itself is kind of storage. Then the more you explore, there are data pads around. Data pads will be telling the story of what has happened over the last 6 months, but from different perspectives. So there's banished data pads. You're going to see data
Oh,
pads.
fuel silo. Okay.
So you get a little bit of background. On
Oh, so that's how you take those things down. Okay.
Absolutely.
through
Those
data
bases, right?
helps Chief figure out that mystery, solve that mystery.
Oh,
Here he's about to destroy one of the fuel.
yeah, that's how you take it down.
Yep, one of the 4.
Very cool. And now that we're in more of the open space,
What the-
You and the team
Oh,
kind of
brute.
approach
Okay.
You want to go open world, but
Well,
you
that's one way to
also
take 'em
use
down.
The story, so everyone follows that same narrative path.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a balancing act for us.
Boom.
We know that from a Halo perspective, you know, all of our fans, all players want to.
Oh, that AI
and-
scanner. Oh,
you know,
there's a tank in there.
And we didn't want to let them down, so we made the biggest.
Huh, what are they doing with the Scorpion?
The most.
But they're probably not gonna. Looks like they're not going for it. Looks
Story
like,
beats and direct you to the next story beat. But we also don't.
which they probably kind of don't need to really. But you know, I'll probably go for that. I'll probably go for that in my playthrough probably.
Large areas until you have completed that story.
Oh,
mission.
there he goes.
But as you are moving forward, everything's unlocking behind you, so you can obviously backtrack. At the same time, we try and put things on your path. So
Wonder
if
what they're
you
looking for.
want to engage in the story, or if you just want to get distracted, go look for Spartan cores, get some more audio logs, or perhaps find some of the other mysteries that are dotted around. You can, and nothing stops you. one of the examples we have around the world is we have HVTs who are like high-ranking, banished. Let's just say killers for the sake of this conversation.
Yeah.
But they're really
HVTs means high
value
value.
targets. They're the members of the banished that have got dossiers from the UNSC that they're kind of unpleasant characters. And
We should probably take them out.
Yeah, we should take them out.
Oh no, they're gonna do it again, aren't
One of the
they?
other things that we worked really hard on that ties into
Paladin
the
Squad.
HVTs, it ties into everything else. We want you to be able to just load up a vehicle with Marines and go and have fun at any point in the game. So once you have rescued Marines, you can take them with you. The story doesn't stop you from doing that. And the way you get those Marines is by rescuing them at these UNSC events you can see right now. Once you get them, you get Valor points. The Valor points enable you to upgrade.
You might want to take them out first, though.
And also areas that you can return to. You can collect more Marines. You can get more vehicles. So the more
Oh, skirmishers.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's gonna be nice fighting them again after so
So
long.
the most fun.
Because
activity-
Rich is the only game they've been in until now.
You go to an HUT, it's too hard to do. Right? So you go out into the world, you get some more valor points, you get different vehicles, you upgrade some Spartan ability.
Hey,
and
that's
then
cheating.
you just load up
That's
vehicles,
cheating.
get straight into
Just
the
having them
turret,
with the infinite rockets,
bring
that's
a whole
cheating,
bunch of
A
son.
money.
full squad like that can be pretty intimidating. They got the infinite ammo rocket, of course. Always make sure
Absolutely.
your Marine has a rocket.
And there's a kind of a funny story behind this as well, because when we released that campaign trailer, we weren't actually expecting a meme to come up about,
You're
that
safe
you're
now.
safe now. But the funny
Oh,
thing is they actually-
they're gonna do it again, aren't they?
Oh, they landed? They
in that
landed?
video. So we wanted to prove it to people. So
Oh,
so
look
here's a
at
good
that.
example where we are just going to take that.
Oh my God, they're gonna do it again.
Yeah, the Lotus
They're gonna do it again. And they said that wasn't intentional on that trailer. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. You knew what you were
That's
doing.
a heck of a jump.
It is, and it's one of
Come
those
on now,
things
you
that
knew
we got
it was gonna
moments
turn into a
of
meme.
it's
Like, you should have known.
for us as the team, because we genuinely didn't think we were going to pull it off, and we actually did it first time in this particular.
Oh,
instance.
that's just awesome that you can just do that.
A lot more challenging because it's kind of a
Couple
chaotic
takes, yeah.
environment, right?
Yeah.
Because everything is behaving dynamically around you.
Oh, Brits should love using rocket launchers.
That is awesome. Oh, I was about
Oh,
to
there's
start
the tech
asking
map.
about how do you explore the map and navigate, or the
The
world
tower?
and navigate it? And the tech-
Excavation site.
Well, as we were talking about before, like we always say there's your next objective. So in this case, your next objective.
FOB, bro. Oh, like this. They're just showing around some of the map for this mission.
And every time you get a fob, it will reveal every UNSC element around that area. So like, you will learn the locations of the HVTs, for example. You will learn where the UNSC events are.
Oh, I guess.
Banished bases.
Oh,
And talking
oh no, he's
about
hijacking.
banished bases, you can see this is a different area.
Oh,
Again.
oh, you can just knock him off.
Then
That's
try not
nice.
to
That's pretty cool that you can do that.
So in this
I wonder if that was a
case,
thing in the
yeah,
games. I
it's
just
a little
never thought of
further in
that.
the game, but,
Who
you
knows,
can
though?
have walked all the way here or driven all the way here. But there was also an opportunity just to grab a banshee,
Yeah.
hijack a
I
banshee.
usually have driven up this path, kind of coming up the road.
Ooh.
I have never taken a Banshee.
Man, like it looks like this area is just massive.
Building a philosophy. And
Oh, beam tower.
Like we always want the game to say yes. So if you think
I bet because there's so many of them in the game, it seems. I bet there's some kind of significance to them with this game. Hey, we'll see though.
Yeah. The moments of what if this works, right? And then it all actually plays out.
Or like,
exactly
how
as you
dare
envisioned
you?
in your mind. That is what makes Halo.
Oh, Hydra. There you go.
Multiplayer and
Absolutely. It's like, especially from campaign, it's like organized chaos where you're trying to be the ringleader of ensuring everything works and then bring in a few new instruments into that just to see what happens.
Oh, he had a bulldog. Huh?
gameplay is.
Oh,
he had
sword.
grappled
It's
a
go
lion
time.
to himself earlier. Now he grapples a sword to himself.
Oh, you better hide, son.
Right now,
Huh.
he's approaching this tower.
Oh, there you go.
Do we know why Chief is approaching this tower? Is it it's story elements,
so-
right?
Ah, back to the
The
Banshee.
tower is
There
a
you go.
story element.
I like how you could just grapple hook too if you look cool. That's nice. That's
There are multiple
the grapple hook is so awesome to use. Like I love it.
So we're in this area. There
Oh,
are
abandoned ship.
towers in this area, and I think this is one of our biggest spaces in the game. So there are many different ways you can approach this. As you saw in the Banshee, my favourite is always to make sure I've done all the pods beforehand and try and get a scorpion into the areas.
Oh. I've never done enough to get my Valor up to call in Scorpions. I just try and go through because I love the story. So I'm like, I just want to get the experience again and again in my playthroughs.
You dumbass, you darn brutes.
You play it the way you want to. You know,
They love using those noob cubes, don't they?
Like I was playing this with Steve again, and he was berating me for always trying to get a scorpion and bringing it through the thing. But you know, it is. You know, it was fun in that moment, and I chose to do it that way. But you can literally try and solve these problems however you want.
And I did put out a Twitter call for questions, and we've talked about most of these questions have been asked by people out there. There was one that I wanted to touch on, which is, can you continue to explore the open world after you finish the game?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
What happens?
Yeah, that was me who asked. So, provide the deets. So that was one question I was kind of wondering for months. So I'm glad I got that answer.
You saw where there is an FOB, and you will be able to continue from there. The world is full of dynamic events. So but
Oh, looks like that was I guess to wrap things up. You know, that was a kind of great look at campaign gameplay, and with the game gone gold, it's all all full speed ahead to December 8th. Especially now that we can actually play the multiplayer in the meantime, and that the game is quote unquote finished. But this is a live service. Things will constantly keep changing. So, what do you guys think of the information that we can actually continue to explore the game? After the main story is done, which I'm very happy to hear. So thanks for stopping by. If you like the video, hit that like button. Dislike if you didn't like it, and tell me why. And comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
If you haven't checked it out.